and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to find a rental property when you come over here. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, like, what state did you choose? How did you choose your state? How did you choose your agency? And I'm going through the list, guys, of like trying to like answer everybody back. So today we're just going to go over how did you choose your rental place. So step one, decide which neighborhood you're going to live in. When it comes to like me, I live 40, I live like 30 to 40 minutes away from my hospital on a good day. And I don't live close because there's not a lot of housing in my area. And because at the time that I was moving, like there just wasn't a lot of options and stuff. And for me, safety was really important. I needed to be safe. I needed to feel like I was safe. I needed to know that, in case of emergency, law enforcement is nearby and like my neighbors are friendly, they wouldn't mind helping me. So I had to consider a lot of those things. So determine your area, decide your area, and then when you decide the area that you want to live in, go from there. So the main set of tools that I use in terms of like trying to find an apartment would have been hotpads.com, apartments.com, Facebook groups, and Google. So hotpads.com, or the app, is like really nice because you could make like a box sort of, and the app will only show you the app will only show you like apartments and homes for rent in that little box. So like if you know that an area due to your research isn't the safest, you could just exclude it out of your box and it would only show you results for that box. And then you could filter like price point, bedrooms, bathrooms, stuff like that. So I use hotpads.com and apartments.com. Apartments.com let you do the same thing, but sometimes like apartments, condos, houses that are shown on hotpads are not shown on apartments.com and vice versa. Then I use Google. So a little trick is to find out the county. So like if you know exactly like what city you want to be in, find out which county that city is in. So say you guys know I live in North Carolina. Say I wanted to like live in Greensboro. You would find out the county that Greensboro is in, and then you would go on Facebook and be like apartments for rent in Greensboro. And then if that didn't give you too much of results, you go apartments for rent in Greensboro County. And then you might get some more results like that. And then after you find out the county, if Google doesn't give you any results, you can go to Facebook. So sometimes, especially like with smaller areas, apartments and stuff may be for rent, but because the area is so small, they don't want to broadcast it on like hotpads.com or apartments.com or on Google because they want to keep it small and they want to screen their applicants a bit more. So I found that you could type in the county, like say the county is like Greensboro, not a real county, Greensboro County, homes for rent, Greensboro County, apartments for rent, or something like that. And it would be like specific Facebook groups just for apartments or houses for rent in that county. That's why it's so important to like find the county. It is super easy to find your county. You just find the city and then you just type in which county is Greensboro part of, and it pops up. I actually ended up finding these apartments that I'm in now on hotpads.com. Hotpads.com had them available. Apartments.com didn't have them available. That's why I'm like, you have to like expand your search. You just can't use one thing. And just know what it is that you want and stick to it. So pricing, my apartments from 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom in this complex could range anywhere from like $1,100 to $1,500. And my area is pretty small. So I feel like when you get to like cities and stuff like that, you might have to just expand your budget a bit more, or you might not have to. It depends on what you want. But rent right now in the US is getting a bit ridiculous. So if you do find a good apartment, try to compare it, I guess, to like other apartments that are for rent in that area. And if you notice that, hey, they are $200 cheaper than everybody else, maybe you should go ahead and sign a 1 year lease instead of like a 6 month lease because you're looking for something different. Because after your lease is over, then they could raise the rent on you. That is pretty much how I found apartments over here. Just try to reach out to like other nurses. Maybe you know somebody in the area. If you're going through an agency, ask your agency if has they have they sent any other nurses to the area that I'm going in. If they have, maybe they could reach out to them and ask them where they're staying or where they recommend staying or which county might be safer for me to stay in. You need to like get a like hands on the ground sort of thing. I was lucky because I had family nearby, so like they were able to come and view my apartment for me. So they were able to like look around the area and like see how it looked and stuff like that. So if you don't have that and you're going through an agency, I recommend that you ask the agency to ask if they have any other nurses there. I was the first nurse for this area, so I didn't really have that option, but I'm now doing that for other nurses that are coming along. Um, if you are going like through direct hire, ask the hospital who you decided to interview with, like ask them for recommendations on where should you stay. Do you guys have apartments that you like negotiate with? Like I have friends who live in Winston and they work at a hospital up there. Their apartment has like a deal with the hospital, so they're like they had like certain discounts just based on the fact that they worked at that hospital. So reach out to the hospital, find out, maybe they have discounts just because you are a hospital worker. So you have all of these different things you could really like think about that you could really do. So if you have any questions, as always, just reach out to me. Like I don't bite. I do not bite. You can talk. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I am on Instagram at Shea Butter Ventures and I am on TikTok at Shea Butter Ventures 25. And obviously I'm here on YouTube at Shea Butter Ventures. Tell a friend, text a friend, share. Call a friend, text a friend, share. And just let me know if I'm doing a good job. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. And if you have any video ideas for me, you can message me those on Instagram. I am so um, excited about like the video ideas. Like sometimes you guys message me stuff and I'm like, that is a good question. That is a good video idea. I should do that. Hence this rant video. Like I thought this was like one of the basic things, but people like actually want to know like how I decided to. So I just got home from work. I'm thanks for watching. Okay. Thanks for watching.